Okay, children. Now, let us see which are the parts present in the leaf. For example, if I cut this leaf, the cross section, this is called as the cross section. If I cut this, so here between this length, there are so many parts. So this upper part, we call it as a upper epidermis. And this is the lower part is called as lower epidermis. It is called the lower epidermis. In between this, there are many parts. In some plants, there is a waxy layer. It is a waxy layer. So this is called the cuticle. So let us draw this. So if you observe the mango plant, you can easily note the cuticle there because it is very shiny and glossy at the upper side. So we are going to draw. This is called the cross section. This is for 2 marks in the exam. So we are going to draw the cross section of leaf. Cross section of leaf. So this is one of the very important diagram. So the first we are drawing a leaf here. The simple leaf structure you can draw here. So these are the venations. Lamina, we call this as a lamina. And these are veins. V-E-I-N-S. Veins, or we call it as a venation. So this is the structure. And after that, we are going to draw the inside structure. That is the inside structure. The first is the cuticle, the upper epidermis. Above the upper epidermis, there is a lipid or a waxy coating. We call it as a cuticle. So this is called the cuticle. Every part has got its own function. Every part has got a tremendous contribution to the leaves. This is a cuticle. And we have upper epidermis. We are drawing like this. A simple diagram. It is there in the textbook. I am going to send the textbook diagram also. This is called the upper epidermis. And so there are many cells, that is the palisade tissues, mesophyll tissues, parenchyma. There are many tissues that are present here. So total together we are drawing the mesophyll tissues like this. Draw like this. And there is a loosely arranged mesophyll tissue. The loosely arranged mesophyll tissues are there here. You can draw like this. Very simple diagram. And here we are going to draw the lower epidermis. See, this is the lower epidermis. I am going to leave a gap here in between because I am drawing another one diagram here, that is a very important structure, that is called the stomata. So here I am drawing a bean-like structure. This is called these are the 2 guard cells here, and this is called the stomata. So it is there in the lower epidermis. Not only one, there are many stomatas are there here. So we are having a chloroplast here. So these are the chloroplasts which are present in each of the tissues here, which are performing the photosynthetic work. You can draw even neatly. So this one is a simple diagram which scores you 2 marks. Too much. So there is a, so total we call it as a mesophyll tissue. This total we call it as a mesophyll tissue. And between this mesophyll tissue we have a gap. So these are the gaps which make the leaf or a plant to flow. This is called the Aerenchyma. Aerenchyma tissue. Aerenchyma tissue. And this is the lower epidermis. Lower epidermis. Lower epidermis, and this is one of the important structure that is called the stomata. Stomata. So I am narrating you to the structure once again, and I am briefly telling you to the functions. In the next class I am going to give you the brief notes about the function, but here I am narrating. So this is the lamina, the out structure of the plant. This is called the lamina. You can hold the leaf and you can study. This is the lamina, and these are the veins here. You can observe the veins here. So this is the lamina, the edge, we call it as a lamina, and these are the veins. There are two types of it, parallel and reticular veins is there. So here if we cut the cross section in between this thickness, we have these diagrams or these structure. The first is a cuticle. It is a lipid coating over the upper epidermis. It prevents the loss of water. It prevents the loss of water and also prevent decaying of aquatic leaf. In an aquatic plant, the cuticle helps to not to decay of a aquatic plant. Decay ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಳೆಯೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಳೆಯಬಾರದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದು ತಡೀತದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ it prevents the loss of water. It prevents the evaporation of water from the plant body. So as we put Vaseline, in that sense it is a cuticle. And there is a upper epidermis, the outermost tissue layer, that is called the upper epidermis. And we have a mesophyll tissue. We have a palisade parenchyma tissues. We have a mesophyll tissues, and in between this we have a gap. We call it as Aerenchyma. So this is a Aerenchyma tissues which make, if you put this plant in a water, it will float. It is not sinking, it is floating. It is all due to the Aerenchyma tissues. And the lower epidermis, again the lower protective layer. So in between this there is a stomata. In between this there is a stomata. Stomata is this pore. This is a stomata, and these are the guard cells. These are the guard cells which helps opening and closing of stomata, which prevent the loss of water, and also it helps to exchange the gases, taking in the carbon dioxide and leaving out the oxygen. Such function is done by the stomata. We are going to draw the stomata once again, and we are going to study this. And we have a chlorophyll. So what I have mentioned here, this dot structure. So these are the chlorophyll. So I am mentioning you here chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is there in the every part or every tissues part here resided inside. So which is helping to conduct the photosynthesis. So please observe this diagram and please draw this, and this is for 2 marks. When they are asking the cross section of leaf, the both you should draw this. So this is the lamina, this is the veins. This is a simple structure of leaf, and we have a cuticle, upper epidermis. Total this structure we call it the mesophyll tissue, and the gaps here is we call it the Aerenchyma tissues, and lower epidermis. And between this lower epidermis you just draw stomata, and there is a dot structure. We have a chlorophyll. Please take down this diagram and practice this.